Join me right now is UFC welterweight Max Griffin. He'll be fighting on February 2nd at UFC on ESPN Plus 2 versus Thiago Alves. What's going on, Max?
What's up, man? I'm good.
Good,
Long
good.
day of training. It's good to be home.
The UFC welterweight division is kind of in a weird place right now. You got like Woodley and Usman and Covington and their little soap opera that's going on. You got Covington going around doing his media tours right now, talking crazy about the UFC. What are your thoughts when you sit back and watch that?
I get it. Kobe was the interim champion. They kind of did him dirty. Dana said you get that fight. Woodley didn't want it. And now Usman steps in. I feel Kobe. I get it, but I wouldn't be saying fuck Dana White at the same time, I don't know how that's going to develop. I don't think it's going to be good for Kobe. Just you can't talk shit about your boss. You just can't. Not if you want to stay employed. And that goes not just for UFC. I don't care if you're working at Burger King, You can't say, fuck your boss and all that. And if
get a raise.
If you're wrong, it's bad business. But I get it. I understand. I understand where he's coming from. And we'll see what happens. It makes it a lot more open with the rankings, and it's not so solidified right now, which is good. It's good for me.
Yeah, good for everybody. Do you feel that when you get up to that top 5 rankings, and you're almost at the title, or you're fighting for the title, you need to be in the media, you need to be talking crazy, you need to kind of draw attention to yourself? Do you think that's something that is required at that level?
Sometimes. Like even just now, like Usman doesn't talk that much, and he got it, So, but then you got guys Till and these other guys that talk a lot and get in there. It's a mix. It's so strategic. You had Mike Perry running his lips. He got that Cerrone fight, so it just kind of depends if they like you or not. I don't think they like Kobe. I don't.
Well, I guess, yeah. Probably not now,
Not anymore.
Your last appearance in the octagon was against Curtis Millender at UFC 226. Mm-hmm. Was there anything in that fight that surprised you about Millender when you were facing off with him?
He's good at not getting hit and avoiding damage and but no, we knew he tried to come steal the rounds. And he does just enough. It's not like he tries to win, really. He just tries to, kind of edge you out. And I learned a little bit. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from every fight. And that fight, it's. I don't feel like he's better than me in anything. So it's not about being the better guy, being in better shape all the time. It's mental. It's doing certain things, kind of being more strategic. Getting that takedown at the end of a round, or throwing a flurry the last 10 seconds to wow the judges. It's all little shit. Especially you get these close fights. I mean, he just fought Sayar Bazarida or whatever, a couple weeks ago and beat the brakes off him. Mm-hmm. And they showed all his highlights. Curtis's highlights about whooping on what's his name, Thiago. But not wanting me fighting him. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're not going to show none of that? But, I talked to him. He actually went to the hospital after the fight for a few hours. He had a bad concussion, couldn't talk, and all this shit. So, fighting's crazy, man. It is what it is, You learn, though. It's about learning to get better.
Were there any moments in that fight, now that you look back, where you could have capitalized and maybe turned the tide in that fight?
Yeah, the first round went my way, got the takedown. But I took some nasty knees in that fight, man. I took him down. I was like, oh shit, let me take him down again. And tried to take him down again. He threw the nastiest knee, man. I'm telling you, it's those knees that make you just want to just crumble, put you away. But I kept moving forward. Yeah, I kind of fed into his game because he just wants to stand there. So it's hard to angle in. I mean, he's taller, so you got to come in, right? He's tall and he's good using his reach. So maybe move around more, ate some more shots, came in there. Just one more takedown would have won it. So it's stuff that's that close. We just got to train to make it not so close. Too close for comfort.
Now you're starting off the year. You're heading back to Brazil. This is your second time in your UFC career. Did you have culture shock on your first trip?
No. The flight was long. I'll tell you that. 15, 16-hour flight. Took forever to get there, but once we landed, you felt like you're in Brazil. The air was sticky. The air is like thick. It's hard to explain, but it's muggy. But it was nice. We went to Sao Paulo, and in the background we saw the favelas, just like you think on TV. You see all the stuff in the background, but we were in a nice spot. Sorry. Yeah, we were in a nice location, and it was beautiful. The people are beautiful. They're so nice. The food's good. People are friendly. I like it. So when I had a chance to go back, yeah, I'd love to go back. So I'm going back.
Now, your opponent, Thiago Alves, former title contender, while he's still dangerous, do you believe he has plateaued in his progression, studying him?
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting much better, but I know that he's still dangerous. He's still a killer. He's still Thiago Pitbull Alves. I grew up watching the guy. I grew up loving Thiago Alves. When he came out, and I'd check him out, and he was one of the true pioneers, I feel. And I was looking back at past fights. He fought GSP 10 years ago. I'm like, so those fights aren't even really relevant, to study and all that. But he's been doing it for so long. The thing about him, he's so crafty. He's a true veteran. He's been in there with GSP. He's been in there with all these Matt Hughes. He's been in here with these guys that are legends. So, I just been watching my stuff, and I got some stuff that's gonna work on him. So I want these fights. I want to fight these guys that are guys that you can put a feather in your cap for. I fought it when you're old. I beat Thiago Alves and I did this. You know what I mean? It's get something to say. I don't want to beat some schlub, that no one knows. I want to go out swinging,
Yeah, huge opportunity. If you compare Alves to any of your previous opponents, who is the most similar to him?
I'd say body-wise, I'd say kind of like a Mike Perry. There's a lot of similar characteristics. They're like bulls, both of them. I feel Mike Perry has better hands, more power in his hands, but Thiago got those leg kicks, head kicks. He's a true Muay Thai guy, Muay Thai specialist. But he's real stationary. He has a slower pace. Doesn't like to move around that much. He'll move around for maybe a round, and he kind of slows down. And I'm looking to push the pace, bring it to him, especially in Brazil. I mean, they want to see you die in there. So I'm very excited to go in there. Yeah, last time I was down there, I got fight of the night bonus, so they like me down there, and I'm ready to rumble, man.
Yeah, the money's always lovely to get at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, that's what it's for. Good. It's good. Yeah, Brazil treats me right, man. Training's good. I'm at Marinobles Kickboxing. I'm at MMA Gold. I'm at Carnage Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm also going to the PI, the UFC Performance Institute. I'm going out there trying to get out there every 2-3 weeks. Do the physical therapy, my S&C, my nutrition, and I'm also going to Extreme Couture when I'm out there as well. So they got a lot of good guys, a lot of high-level guys. I'm also going to try to stop by One Kicks. That's Chitty Bang Nokajawani and Anthony Nokajawani. I was out there too. And I'm actually going to Vegas tomorrow. I'm going there in the morning. So I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Get some cross-training in, make sure my vitals are good, and get dialed. It's good.
Have you been able to find anybody to emulate Alves' style?
Yeah, there's shorter guys. There's some shorter guys. We're just trying to make it perfect, no. But we got guys throwing the hooks. We got guys maybe not that caliber of that size, that good, but we got guys that are boxers that are better boxers than him at that size. Even some guys better kickers, but not boxers. You know what I mean? So we're mixing it up. It's just a smaller. He doesn't have much reach. I think it's 70. Mine's about 76. So I got some range on him, and I just have to use it. I have to use it on him.
Have you added anything new to your regimen? Any recovery or anything like that?
I'm always trying to find the newest and the best recovery. I got my room together. I moved to my house a few months ago, but I've always wanted like a recovery room. But I got like my Normatex here, my Theragun, my sauna, my massage table, my rolling table. I got all this stuff that I could actually do at home now. So I've been recovering a lot more. I just got out the float tank today. I'm doing that. I got new guy, Massage Messiah, doing a lot of serious body work on me. So as I'm getting older, man, and just more wise, you can't just beat the shit out your body every day. You have to rest. I'm actually getting sleep now. I don't know if it was on my own or not, but sleep is so important. Sleep is ridiculous. I mean, I used to go to bed about midnight, 1 in the morning, wake up at 6 just to go run. But you're really doing your body almost more damage by sleeping for 5 hours than you are to actually get a 7-8 hour sleep. And then I run later in the day. I'm also, what I have learned is a lot more about stretching, man. I used to never stretch, wasn't trying to be real mobile. I'm so tight. So I've been working with Russ Dunning at Kime Physical Therapy, and we're getting it in, man. I'm more flexible than I've ever been, and it's going a long way, making stuff easier, just being more mobile. I mean, I stretch for at least an hour a day now. When it was maybe 5 minutes a day. So I'm looking forward to using everything I got.
Well, you sound like you just have an extremely elite level of like your training regimen is so elite now, where you have all these different places where you're training, and then you got the PI helping you out, and now you've made these adjustments to like stretching and all these things. It's incredible, man, to hear that you are doing all these things. Now, you made your UFC debut in 2016. Now it is 2019. What can we expect from you this year with everything you have done?
Time, man. It's time. The fights that I lost were close. I could easily be 5-1. Right now. I had a couple close fights. Close fights. It's just the smallest thing. Like even if you look at all the fights, even the Kobe fight, that was like, whoa, that's the UFC. We're in the UFC now. That was like a mind thing. That was a mental thing. But if you look at the past fights, my second fight, knocked the guy out, Ultimate Fighter winner, and under a minute. Next fight, went to Brazil, fought Dos Santos, who's never been knocked, never been dropped. Almost put him away 2 times, came back, got fight of the night, smashed John Mike Perry, biggest underdog of the night, whooped him on Fox. And then fought Millender in a close fight, could have gone in. So I'm just on the edge. It's this little shit, man. I'm just this close to just pulverizing everyone I come in contact with. I'm telling you, it's just the puzzle pieces. I'm like a race car. I'm just tuning. Once everything's tuned, man, it's a wrap. And I believe that all the stuff I am adding with my body and the recovery and just being more mindful, man. The stretching and it's small shit. It's small shit. It's seconds, milliseconds that win fights. So I'm ironing that stuff out, and I'm ready to make this run. All wins, win all these fights this year, beat Thiago, beat the next guy, get a new contract, and march my way to the top 10, top 5.
Definitely, man. And it all starts in Brazil against a Brazilian legend, you can say, man. And it'd be incredible to start your run this year against a guy like that with a big win, and then you get another guy, you know, maybe on the fringe of the top 15. Who knows? By the end of the year, you would be in the top 15. Is that a goal of yours?
Yeah, my goal is top 10 this year. I feel, I mean, even if you just look at other guys who's fought. I beat up Mike Perry, right? So he had 2 losses back to back. He lost to Ponzinibbio, lost to me. He barely beat Paul Felder. And then he fights Cerrone on the main card, on the main event, you know, co-main. So UFC, man, you're one win away from headlining. You're one win away. You know what I mean? A big win away, even a half-ass win. I mean, he barely beat Paul Felder. That was a close fight. And he's co-main event on the UFC 25th anniversary card. You know what I mean? So in this game, man, you just got to fuck people up, man. And smile. They like it. And then they like you, they'll do something with you.
For sure, man. All right, Max. Thanks for your time, and good luck on your fight. It's gonna be. I'm excited for this one because it's a huge opportunity for you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate it, man. And we'll talk after the win.
No doubt. All right.